What's going on, guys? Welcome to Rabbit's Used Cars. You know, I've been scrolling through my news feed on the social medias, on my Facebook and my Instagrams, and everybody's bitching about this stimulus check that they ain't even got yet. Ain't enough. I don't want your check. I'm going to buy some guns and bullets with my $600. I've heard so many things, and the memes are absolutely epic, by the way. Yeah, it got me thinking. What can you do with $600? And, there's a ton of guys just like me. Well, let me rephrase that, not just like me, but guys that sell cars online. They'll tell you, oh, look what I bought at this auction, or look what I did this. I want to show you what I can do with $600. So nobody's got their check yet, so obviously we're shooting this literally 2 days before Christmas. Yeah, I'm that asshole that makes everybody work the week of Christmas. But anyway, I just wanted to get this out there. What you can do with $600. And I really started thinking about it. This hit me last week and got me thinking. I decided to give myself a little project. $600. What can you do with $600? And I was thinking to myself, what can I buy with $600 that everybody wants and is legal? Well, right now, the Christmas gift of the year that everybody wants. I need one of them PS5s. I need one of them video games. I'll be honest with you, the last video game console that I personally bought was the original Nintendo. And I was probably 8, 9 years old. It's the last time. I'm not a big gamer. But everybody wants a PS5. Old Rabbit's got his hand on the pulse of the people. So unless you were born under a rock, we all are in agreement. The PS5 is what you want. Well, you can't find one nowhere. Stores are sold out. People waiting in line. You got people selling them for crazy prices online. These things are like $500, which blows my mind for a video game. But anyway, so that got me thinking. I know too many people. I call a good friend of mine, good buddy you may know, good VinWiki friend, old Travis Bell. Travis lucked up and bought a double handful of these here PS5s. I said, Travis, how's a man get one of them PS5s? And he said, Rabbit, brother, I got you covered, son. He said, what would you give me for one? I said, what would you take? He said, I'll tell you what I'll do. He said, let me make $100 off of it. So $650 shipped to my door. So we're $50 in the hole. You got to have a little money to make money. So give me a little credit there. $650, I got this PS5. I had Kobe stick it online. In 10 minutes, it sold for $1,500. Well, what do you do with $1,500? So that got me thinking. So while we're waiting on the guy to come pick it up and pay for it, started scrolling around. Found a construction company that had a load of shipping containers. And the 40-foot, 20-foot, the metal shipping containers are extremely hot now. People make tiny houses out of them, storage buildings, little garages, all kinds of stuff. She sheds, he sheds, whatever the sheds, everything you can think of out of these things. Had a guy had a bunch of them, all these different prices and whatnot. I went and seen the guy. Got to talk to him about it, shooting the bull back and forth. Next thing you know, we got to play 7 ways from Rabbit. Oh, hey, yeah. Next thing you know, I'm this guy's best friend. He sold me a nice 40-foot shipping container for $1,400. And I thought that was a deal, because if you look online, hell, these things sell for all kinds of crazy money. Got my shipping container, playing around with that. I'm like, we'll sell it straight out. Well, luckily I traded it. I actually go see the guys right across the street. Got a big construction company. And there sits a New Holland 555. Old school skid steer. But still a great skid steer. Those things are like a man on the clock. Got a few hydraulic leaks. The batteries are dead in it. He goes, man, I could use one of those storage containers. And I said, man, I could use that skid steer. I like that skid steer. She's a little rough around the edges. She's seasoned, is the way I would like to word that. They said it runs great. It's got a couple hydraulic leaks, a couple lines leaking on it, whatnot. Easy enough. We work out a trade. I had to give him $200 boot. So now we're take the 50 I got back, so we're 50 ahead. So now I'm 150 in the hole. But I have a skid steer with dead batteries and needs about 4 lines made on it. So I called my guys up at the shop, got 2 used batteries, 2 31 used screw top batteries for it. Had lines made for it. Spent $200. It's a running, driving, operating machine. So now we're 350 in the hole. But I got a perfectly operating skid steer with a bucket. Lo and behold, we bring the skid steer right over here across the street, drove it across the street to the warehouse. You know, we got to put the lines on, put the battery in it. It's sitting here. Guy comes in, he goes, man, I like that little skid steer. You can't beat them old 555 New Hollands. I said, like a man on the clock. He goes, you damn right. Said, I'd love to have something like that. He said, what's a skid steer like that go for? And I said, I don't know. I said, I really ain't thought about putting a price on it yet. I hadn't told him about my little plan, what I've been working with. And I said, what you got? And we've done some trading in the past. He goes, I got a 2008 regular cab short bed Chevrolet truck. It's got 120,000 miles on the clock, 4.8 V8 LT. Clean as a pin. Good old truck. I walk around it twice and I said, guess what, bud? You just got you a skid steer. He loaded the skid steer up. He left his pickup truck behind. I just wholesaled that truck for $9,800. Now, I didn't waste my time. I didn't wash it. I didn't clean it. I didn't take pictures of it and put it on. I made 3 phone calls and wholesaled it. This thing will be on a buy here, pay here car lot next week. Tax time, baby. So I really could have took this deal further. But keep in mind, I did all of this in 3 days. I took $600 and turned it into almost 10 grand. In 3 days, playing on my phone, a few used batteries, and a couple hydraulic lines. And that's something, that I think separates me from flippers. I hate that term with a passion. Because, you've got to have this, and you've got to have this, and you've got to do that. No, you don't. Sometimes you got to think outside the box. Sometimes you ain't got the money to go buy a car. I mean, hell, I got the money to go buy a car. But what's the fun in that? There's no skill in that. You got to think, use your head. These are popular. Do you think I know anything about storage containers? No, I just know they're everywhere. You think I know anything about PS5s? No, I just know everybody wants one. And that's how you do it, though. You take those ideas, and everyone has them, and put a little initiative behind it. So when you get that $600 check, you're like, what am I going to do with this? Just saying. Guys, we'll catch you next time at Rabbit's Used Cars. Probably need to wait for the headlights to go out. And they're very popular. Can you hear that? Like it's fucking crashing into the building. I hope you can hear it. I'm 98% sure that is going down. It's going down Points Out Highway, it sounds like. Yeah, really.